Alright, so I know I haven't really uploaded. It's been a while since I uploaded another video, but welcome back to RR Kennels. That first dog was my boy Kane. This is my girl Luna. It's quality right here. Look at that girl. Thick. Both of my dogs are thick, big heads, European bloodlines. Today I just want to talk about what I feed my dog. Puppy prices, most importantly. What are my puppy prices gonna be? And my man, well, my word, you can always come back. It's my second video ever. It's always gonna be the same. I'm not gonna change it. It's gonna be the same from here on out, unless something crazy happens in the future, in like 10 or 20 years maybe. But hey, look at that girl, beast. It's my female right there. She's 11 months. She'll be a year and 3 weeks. My boy Kane just turned a year old 2 days ago, and she's 3 weeks behind him. So he just turned a year old. My boy Kane right there. As I was saying, I'm gonna talk about puppy prices and what we feed our dogs. I have 2 Rottweilers and I got a female French bulldog. Feed them the same. Obviously, the Rottweiler's different kibble, but so my Rottweilers. Let's talk about puppy prices first. My bad, I keep going off the subject. So I'm gonna have 2 prices. The limited AKC price, which is pet home only, it's gonna be $1,500. It's not gonna change. It's always gonna be $1,500. I keep the paperwork basically. Basically, if I keep the paperwork, you don't, unless you're a breeder, you obviously you don't need the full rights unless you're a breeder. You plan on being a breeder. Now, full rights, the price doubles. The price is $3,000. Now, so pet home, no breeding rights, basically $1,500. And if you want breeding rights, it's $3,000. It's not gonna change. This is a man of my word. There's no like each price. It's not like any person that hits me up, a price is gonna be different for each person. It's always gonna be $1,500 for pet home, and if for no breeding rights, and if you want breeding rights, it's gonna be $3,000. Now, let's say you get a dog pet home only for $1,500, and like 2 or 3 years go by, and you decide you want to start breeding. You pay me the difference. I'm gonna have the paperwork. You pay me the difference, and you will have full breeding rights to your dog. That way, you can register your litter. Like I said, so I just want to make sure all my dogs are affordable. Like I said, unless you're a breeder, you don't need full rights. $1,500. I don't care if all my dogs. It's not like I'm gonna have some to the side to make sure I sell them for $3,000 to some people. I don't care if they all sell for $1,500. Just full rights, full breeding rights is gonna be $3,000. Both of my dogs have European bloodlines. They're thick, they're big. My male, he's like 120 right now, and he just turned a year old. So, and he's not fat either. I could easily make him, bulk him up and have him weigh more, but he's at a really healthy weight. I'm guessing he's gonna be around 130, 140, fully grown. That's at a healthy weight. Obviously, if I overfeed him, he can weigh more. My female's at 100 pounds right now, and she'll weigh, and she'll be a year and 3 weeks. She's at 100 pounds right now. She's probably gonna be like 120. A big female. She's probably gonna be 120 once she's done, at a healthy weight, not overfed. Talking about healthy weight. So yeah, I mean, no breeding rights, $1,500. With breeding rights, $3,000. I just want everyone to get a chance to own a quality Rottweiler, one of these quality dogs. Like, just look at the coats. I don't do nothing special. What I feed my dogs raw every other day. Other than that, they eat kibble. and their kibble is either Diamond, Royal Life Large Breed Puppy, Diamond Performance, my bad, or Royal Life Large Breed Puppy, or Victor, the purple bag. I switched them out because I feel like they get tired of the same one, so I like to switch it, rotate them. But it's those three. I also feed my dogs raw every other day. It's nothing crazy, just I got their protein, which is usually ground beef, sometimes chicken. I do the organ, and I do make sure they got some bone in there. That's about it. I put it all in a meat grinder, and I freeze it. I make a whole bulk of it. I do a bulk, and then I freeze it, and I thaw it out as needed. I feed it to them every other day. But yeah, I mean, you ain't gonna get a dog like this by feeding them raw. This is just their genetics. They're just built like this naturally. I could feed them kibble, nothing but kibble, and they'll still look like this. It's just quality Rottweilers right here. You see my female, look at my male. They both big heads, thick. If you didn't know, I could have you. If I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't even know that was a female over there. Look at her. Look at her. She a big girl. So she's 3 weeks behind him. So he is bigger, but obviously he's a male too. But still, she's got a really good size. She's thick. Nice head. My boy, obviously my boy. Look at him. Look at the coats. But yeah, like I said, I'm a man of my word. They're gonna be $1,500 with no breeding rights, $3,000 with breeding rights, and I will also be doing payment plans for whoever want to do the $3,000 with full breeding rights. I won't be doing payment plans for the $1,500. It will be once the puppies are born, you make a deposit and you pay the rest of the $1,500 once the dogs are ready to go. But if you want full breeding rights, I will be able to do a payment plan with you. I'll do another video on that regarding that. But so $1,500, you do a deposit when the puppies are born, pay it off in full. Breeding rights, if you want to be on a payment plan for full breeding rights, we're gonna make that happen. So that's about it for this video. I mean, any questions, just comment down below. Like the video, please.